Alright everybody, how's it going? It's Rage Gamer here for another Black Ops 3 video, and today we're going to be doing some more Black Ops 3 breakdown. Yay! We've got some more maps involved today, but no worries, you don't have to do it. I've already done it. We're looking at the Afterburner perk and how effective it is, how useful is it compared to not using it. So we're going to look at that today. I just want to quickly say, obviously, thank you guys so much. We're way into the 6,000 subscriber mark, and I really can't thank you guys enough. You know, a lot of people seem to be still liking my videos, so that's cool. I don't mean physically like, I mean just enjoying or watching or whatever. And yeah, I just want to say that. Also, I've got a screenshot here for you guys. I want you guys to guess where I am. If you're not sure what this game is, it's just a little game I play with people watching my video. You have to sort of guess where I am. And then finally, I wanted to say my awesome friend Chimp TV, he has made some parody videos like with David Von Hull, Michael Condrey. Really funny videos, actually. I really loved them. So I would say, go and check them out. I think you guys will like them. And if you do, feel free to check them out. Obviously, you can subscribe to me if you want to. You don't have to. And if you do go and check them out, just let them know that Rage sent you here. That's all I'm going to say. And let's get into today's video then. Okay, so I'm going to quickly talk about the testing, the results I found, and that kind of thing. If you guys want to skip ahead and you're not really interested in this, you can go slightly further on, and I will literally show you the overall results, which is just one quick result, and also when to use it and that kind of thing, and how much Afterburner actually affects your EXO. But if you actually want to quickly for a second look at the results and testing how I got it, then stay tuned for the video. Okay, so what I did is I did jumping and I did sliding like the knee sliding. So what I define as a jump in this case is that I fully boost jumped, okay, which fully depleted the bar from 100% down to 0%, and then I let it recharge back up to 100% again, okay, and that I defined as one jump in this case. In other times, obviously, it's just jumping, but in this case, I wanted to find out how long it would take to do that, okay. Now, what I did, and the same thing for slide, except instead of jumping, I slid, and of course, the slide, it only depleted half the bar, so it's going to be quicker for the slides than the jumps. Okay, now, what I did, instead of finding one jump and then just saying, okay, well, that's the number it is, what I did is I found 10 jumps, and then I divided the whole thing by 10. That gives you an average for the jumps, okay, and that's more accurate because there will be inaccuracies along the way with me jumping and stuff. I had to react pretty much exactly as soon as the bar refilled, but obviously there's going to be slight changes each time, so finding an average is more accurate, okay. Now, I did the same thing for the slides, assuming that, do 10 slides and then scale it down to get one slide. That gives you an average, okay. And the overall results I found was that for one jump, okay, without Afterburner, it took 3.38 seconds. That's like I said, for the whole bar to deplete and then to refill again, okay. Now, with Afterburner, it took 2.33 seconds, okay. So not, a great deal faster, but it's still a little bit faster. Now, the recharge rate, which is unconnected to the stat I just told you, was 3.13 seconds when I jumped without Afterburner, but with Afterburner, this was reduced to 2.02 seconds, and you'll see this all on screen. Similarly for sliding, one slide took 2.22 seconds, so that's half the bar to finish a slide and half the bar to deplete, and then for that half bar to refill, okay. Then, with Afterburner, one slide only took 1.51 seconds. And by the way, all these results are to 2 decimal places. And then finally, the recharge rate when I was sliding, remember it's only got to fill halfway, was 0.5 seconds. But with Afterburner, so that was with Afterburner, 0.37 seconds, okay? So that may seem an absolute lot of gobbledygook to you. That's fine, okay? We're going to talk about now what that actually means. And then I'm going to be just quickly explaining when I would use this and that kind of thing. So what that tells me is that for that one full jump, for the bar to fully deplete and then to fully replenish again, okay, it was slightly over 31% faster with Afterburner, okay. Similarly, the recharge rate, which is what we're really interested in, that's probably the most important statistics out of all of them here, the full recharge rate for it to fully recover from 0% up to 100%, okay, was 35.46%, so roughly 35.5% increased rate with Afterburner, round a third quicker to replenish with Afterburner, okay. Now for sliding, 31.98% faster to do that one full slide with Afterburner, and finally the replenishing recharge rate seemed to be about 26% faster with Afterburner. Now I'm not sure why that is. I think mostly because there's probably some minor inaccuracies along the way due to the fact that sliding, you'll see the gameplay, you have to judge it more by eye than with actual when something is finished. It's a bit more difficult to determine, but it seemed about a 26% decrease in time / 26% increase in rate. Okay, so the overall results, like I say, around what you can take away from this, about a third faster with Afterburners for the whole bar to replenish, which is really useful. Now, when would you use this perk? So there are a couple of instances where I can see this being useful, but apart from that, it's not an like incredibly useful perk. It's still quite useful, but I obviously want to hear what you guys think down in the comment section. So first of all, I'd say if you're playing on maps like Breach, where you've got lots of gaps in the rooftops, you've got lots of places to wall run onto, and you've got to use your exo for all of that, you know, that is obviously going to take up, you know, your thruster pack, and that is obviously going to mean that this Afterburner perk is going to be useful in case, you know, otherwise you could fall off the map and all these other things if you're not being able to replenish the bar quick enough. Now, obviously you've got to bear in mind is obviously I don't really see many people changing their class just because of a certain map coming up, especially because the game might end early and, you know, all these different things that might not get voted for, so it's not really a point changing it for a map. But if you're playing certain objectives like S&D, domination, demolition, capture the flag, ones where you've got to get to a certain objective and maybe like defuse a bomb or something in a short amount of time, you've got to obviously get there as quickly as possible. This is going to help you travel there faster, so it will be useful in that case. And then also weapons like SMGs and certain shotguns and maybe pistols and that kind of thing, those are going to be really useful weapons to have this with, because you need to be very maneuverable with these weapons, and so that will probably be the best chances and best examples I could think of using this perk. Other than that, I don't think it's that useful. You know, if you're using a sniper or an assault rifle or I don't know, an LMG, you're not really going to need this perk because you won't be moving around as much. So that's just what I'm going to say about this perk. It's quite useful. I don't know what I would rate it. Like I say, about a third increase, so that's actually quite good, I'd say. If something has more than a third improvement, then I think that's quite good. So in relative to the other perks, I'd say it's quite good. Is it useful though? You have to decide that for yourself. Let me guys know what you think, and I'll see you guys on the next video.